The main characters of two beloved manga series, Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto and Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, have left an indelible mark on the worlds of both their respective franchises and the broader realms of the manga and anime. While their considerable powers are well established, the inevitable question arises: who would emerge a victor in a battle between Luffy and Naruto? In this video, we endeavor to provide an answer. At present, with Monkey D. Luffy having harnessed the true potential of his Devil Fruit and unlocked Gear 5, he holds the upper hand in a clash with Naruto. Naruto's recent loss of Kurama has left him weak, whereas Luffy has acquired additional powers and capabilities that amplify his strength. In this context, armed with the Hito Hito no Mi, Model Nika, and Gear 5, Luffy possesses the resilience required to withstand Naruto's attacks, even in the absence of Kurama, positioning him as the victor in a direct confrontation. Delving deeper into the hypothetical battle between Luffy and Naruto, we will conduct a comprehensive exploration of their individual powers and abilities, shedding light on the intricacies of how such a confrontation would unfold. Stay tuned for a detailed breakdown of this epic showdown in the remainder of this video. Monkey D. Luffy and his powers. Monkey D. Luffy takes center stage in the acclaimed anime and manga series One Piece, crafted by the creative genius Ichiro Oda. His unique physiology, a result of consuming the Gomu Gomu fruit, has granted him a body with rubber-like properties. Luffy assumes the mantle of captain for the legendary Straw Hat Pirates, an ensemble he personally established to pursue his grand aspiration of discovering the fabled treasure known as the One Piece. Originating from the East Blue region, Luffy's remarkable adventures have earned him a bounty of 1,500,000,000 berries. Physical power. Luffy possesses astonishing superhuman strength and an exceptional combat prowess. His slender physique often belies his true power, serving as a deliberate deception to his adversaries. Across the series, Luffy consistently exhibits strength far beyond human capabilities, as evidenced by his ability to defeat a Sea King with a single punch. This remarkable might can be attributed to rigorous training enforced by his grandfather, Monkey D. Garp. This training involved placing Luffy in perilous jungles and tethering him to balloons to elevate him to incredible heights, thereby forging him into one of the most formidable figures within the series. Intelligence. While Luffy may not be known for his intellect or strategic thinking, he has a unique knack for improvisation, particularly when facing users of Logia-type devil fruits. For instance, consider his battle against Crocodile, when faced with an opponent who could transform into sand thanks to the Suna Suna fruit. Luffy initially struggled to land a blow. However, he ingeniously realized that water could disrupt Crocodile's control over sand. So he wet his fist with water, even going so far as to use his own blood, ultimately defeating his foe. In Skypiea, Luffy demonstrated his adaptability once more by countering Enel's mantra, the equivalent of Haki for the island's inhabitants. Luffy discovered that by clearing his mind and essentially acting like a fool, he could thwart Enel's ability to predict his movements, rendering the mantra ineffective. Luffy's incredible abilities can be attributed to his consumption of the Gomu Gomu no Mi, a devil fruit from Shanks' crew. During his childhood, this fruit bestowed upon him the power of elasticity, enabling him remarkable adventures and battles. Devil Fruit. Luffy possesses the elastic properties of gum, but as a side effect, he cannot swim since the water cancels his energy, paralyzing his body. In fights, Luffy uses his elastic properties to stretch one or more of his limbs and make them return by throwing them toward his opponents. This, combined with his outside strength, makes Luffy a highly powerful character. Luffy can reach places that no one could reach just by stretching his body parts. He can even inflate himself to be able to block enemy attacks. Luffy is totally immune to bullets, and these usually bounce off Luffy's body and return to the shooter or fly elsewhere. Thanks to his incredible rubber-like resilience, Luffy is generally impervious to physical blows. However, this aspect is occasionally contradicted in the series when certain crew members, particularly Nami, express their displeasure by hitting Luffy for his irresponsible actions, resulting in his face becoming bruised and swollen. Fans often view this as a minor inconsistency since, theoretically, Luffy's rubbery composition should render him immune to such harm. Nevertheless, Luffy is susceptible to cuts from swords or knives due to the flexibility of his rubber body, making him vulnerable in this regard. Following him the intense battle at the Enies lobby, Luffy developing a unique technique that allows him to eat while sleeping. This skill emerged because after such battles he would be knocked out for several days, and as Sanji put it, he hates missing meals. However, it's worth noting that this technique appears more like sleepwalking, as Luffy seems to be in a semi-conscious state when using it. In a remarkable turn of events, Luffy discovered the true nature of his devil fruit. It was revealed to be the legendary Hito no Mi model Nika, granting him immense power associated with the legendary sun god Nika in the One Piece world. This transformation made him nearly invincible, although it comes at the cost of significant energy drain. With these newfound abilities, Luffy achieved a monumental victory over Kaido. Additionally, he unlocked Gear 5, providing him with another substantial power boost. Naruto Uzumaki and his powers. Naruto Uzumaki takes the spotlight as the main character in Masashi Kishimoto's Naruto series. Hailing from Konohagakure, he aspires to attain the esteemed title of Hokage. Simultaneously, Naruto strives to restore equilibrium in the realm of shinobi powers. Kurama, the powerful tailed beast sealed within Naruto, serves as a vast reservoir of chakra, granting him the ability to perform advanced ninja techniques typically beyond his age and experience. However, this access to Kurama's chakra is fueled by Naruto's anger, drawing upon the Bija's energy reserves. When Naruto taps into this chakra, he undergoes a transformation, taking on the form of the formidable demon fox. Each additional tail that manifests during his transformation significantly enhances Naruto's combat prowess. However, it comes at a cost, as it gradually erodes his sanity and can cause severe physical harm to himself. Throughout the series, Naruto frequently harnesses these chakra reserves, often employing the Kage Bushin no Jutsu, enabling the creation of multiple physical duplicates of himself. Notably, Naruto has lost Kurama, who sacrificed itself to provide Naruto with a vital yet temporary power boost. This loss has indeed weakened Naruto considerably, raising questions about his status as the most potent shinobi in the lore. Nevertheless, he remains a formidable fighter. Additionally, Naruto's proficiency extends to various shinobi techniques. He can invoke a variety of toes using the Kuchiyose no Jutsu. Thanks to this energy, furthermore, as he progresses in his journey, Naruto gains access to the Kyuubi mode, characterized by his appearance engulfed in yellow flames. Soon after, he awakens the Senjutsu mode of the Six Paths, granting him a longer suited appearance with flames and elevating his power to godlike levels. Rasengan. Naruto has honed one of his most exceptional techniques, the Rasengan, an energy sphere that tightly compresses a substantial amount of chakra. During the execution of this technique, Naruto frequently employs shadow clones to assist in the precise manipulation of energy. Moreover, Naruto has further developed the Rasengan by infusing it with wind element chakra through simultaneous maneuvers with his shadow clones. This results in the creation of the Futon Rasen Shuriken, a potent technique capable of inflicting significant damage upon his adversaries. Upon mastering the Hermes technique, Naruto adeptly wields the Futon Rasen Shuriken as a standalone offensive attack. His proficiency with the Rasen Shuriken has led to the creation of a multitude of derived techniques. Among them, the most formidable is the planetary Rasen Shuriken, a fusion of this technique with Bijudamas, a characteristic technique of the tailed beast. This combination yields a Rasen Shuriken with the capacity to liberate entire areas. As a skilled practitioner of the Rasengan, Naruto has continued to explore various variations and adaptations of this formidable technique over time. Monkey D. Luffy vs. Naruto. Who would win? The comparisons drawn above highlight a significant distinction between Luffy and Naruto. Monkey D. Luffy derives his superhuman abilities primarily from his devil fruit, granting him a range of special capabilities largely centered on physical techniques. Although our previous assessment leaned in favor of Naruto prior to recent developments, the current landscape tilts in Luffy's favor. Naruto's loss of Kurama, coupled with Luffy's acquisition of extraordinary powers stemming from Gear 5, and the Hito no Mi model Nika, leaves little doubt that the pirate would now likely prevail over the shinobi with relative ease.